somewhere I'm not supposed to be. You can't steal the things that God has given me. No more pain, no more shame and misery. You can take me down. You can break me down. You can take me down. Oh, you can take me down. You can break me down. You can take me down.
And we're back. You're listening to Support the Dope Radio. I'm your host, CV, here with my special guest, Harold Green, and that was his cover of Love and Hate for Flowers for the Living featuring Yow. So let's jump right in, because you know what I'm going to talk about probably the first thing, and that's Flowers for the Living, of course, because that's probably, and correct me if I'm wrong, probably what you're known most for, I would imagine. Tell me about...
Yeah, I would think so, depending on who you ask.
Okay. Because I know that there is the saying that, we hear people say all the time to give people their flowers while they're living.
Yeah.
But because I am who I am, I've done my research and my homework, before I interview you. So I know now, I didn't know before, but I kind of figured it had something to do with that. But I didn't know it was also kind of based off of a quote from Anne Frank.
Well, you know what's funny? It actually isn't.
Oh, okay. Good.
No.
Okay.
You did your homework.
Yes, I did.
It was just I think that was interpretive writing.
Oh, okay.
I never quite said that. So that was cool. That was a cool connection she had made in writing the article, and I loved that article. I never actually said that particular statement.
Okay, which I understand, and I'm glad that that I brought that up then, so then you can tell us, in your own words. Like I tell people this is why I started doing this, especially even when I started out with the We Live Life Free Artist Spotlight, and I would do a Q&A with artists, but I would actually ask them to submit their answers to me in a written format, so that I was using exactly their words. That's very important to me that you guys have. I don't want to summarize anything on your behalf or paraphrase or anything like that, or take any type of creative license. So, by all means, please tell us your concept or where the idea came from for Flowers for Living.
Well, so the project originally started. It was 14 days. It was still the 14-day format, but it was just me doing poems, me doing spoken word or whatever in like different locations, like around the house, like in my car, whatever. That was the very first year. So this is the 7th year of the project, but that was like the launch year. So it's really been 8 years of me doing this. So my original idea was. It's Black History Month. It's the Love Month. I'm not big on like death and stuff like that. Like I don't go to funerals. I'm like really like big on that. Like I just like to really remember people how I remember them when they were alive. And I'm one of those like people, like if I'm your friend or whatever. Or even if we just kind of whatever know each other to whatever degree. Like I'm one of those people that's like gonna send you like, man, you're really doing a great job. Like, you should just randomly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's important, man, for people to always kind of send positive energy. Like, give people their flowers, man. Like, because a lot of times people go through life and don't know what people think about them, or like haven't heard something good, or haven't been encouraged or motivated. And I think it's so important to do that when you have, man, the world at your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? Like, so easily we can get on like social medias or, text our friends or whatever about nonsense.
Right.
And then we forget the part about what's going on as good. You know what I'm saying? Like even just small stuff, man. Like people be getting like new jobs, or people just made it through their day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm proud of you, man. Like I know your day was stressful. I know your job kind of stressful. I know you kind of going through it right now. But like, look at you, man. You still standing. Like that's important. Like small stuff like that to the big stuff. Like somebody winning a Grammy or something crazy like that. Like, all of those things are important to acknowledge, in my opinion. And I just felt like, with the project, my whole thing was love is something that I feel like, because I feel like spoken word is so closely connected with the, hip-hop genre. And I feel like it's something not spoken of enough, especially from a male perspective in the hip-hop genre. And it was one of my ways of, like, just letting it be known that we have a perspective. We have some insight on, this thing. And I think it's important for us to talk endearingly to women and things of that nature, and to express yourself in all facets of love: self-love, community love, relationship love, falling out of love, respecting love, whatever that may be, love for your fellow friend or whatever it may be. I think those different facets of love are necessary to talk about. So when it evolved into the music, I thought it was highly important to pick songs that depicted different facets of love. You know what I'm saying? And songs that really stuck with me and really kind of like that spaghetti test you throw against the wall and what things kind of last to the end. And like, I thought it was important to pick those type of songs from good songwriters. And sometimes songs that you don't really expect, because I think sometimes we can find inspiration in very hidden places, you know what I'm saying, or very unexpected places as well. So I don't know, all of that stuff kind of go through my mind as far as, the project goes. But that was the origin of why Flowers for the Living.
Mm-hmm. So you have, at least in my opinion, and I don't think many people would argue, you have some of the best musicians and singers working with you on Flowers for the Living.
Oh my
Every
God!
year.
Like,
Every
oh my
year.
God! Hey man, hey, and it just keep getting better, and they keep getting better. And I think some of the funny part is, I don't think they want to get like X'd out, so like they keep like progressing.
Right. Like I'm gonna make it next year.
Hey man, I know Harold like me and all that, but I know how he is. I'm finna bring it. Like, I ain't even finna be playing around. Like, people really be practicing, man, from like one year to the next. Like, they come back and they be acting a fool, and I really take that like to heart. Like, look at y'all so wonderful, man. Everybody be stepping their game up, and then even when we have to sub people out, or bring new people in, like, they come in, because I think people are so aware of the project and so, enamored and in awe of it, and like, it becomes an honor, you know what I'm saying? And that's the part I think that has really like touched my heart. Like, it may not have gotten the fanfare or has not been publicized how I think it should have been publicized up to this point.
Yes.
But the people who know and the people who are involved think so highly of it. It lets me know that we're doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And like, the people that's involved to feel that way, that says so much, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like they doing that because they getting paid some grand amount of money, so they got a fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are like people who are really like friends of mine, and like people who don't mind telling me like, Harold, like, yeah, this could be better, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really be like, oh my God, man.
But they're all
like,
really
you should see like the.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I was just gonna say, and they're all, and you included, are just such amazing people, like just really good-hearted, good-spirited.
Yeah,
people
no,
with
really,
good energy.
no, I totally agree. We just had our first Flowers for the Living dinner the other day, because I just, I was telling my wife, like, I was telling Charisma, like, I feel so, I get overwhelmed. Like, I look very like stoic and like non-expressive a lot, but like I'm a very like I don't know, man. I feel, obviously, you can tell through my writing, not necessarily by my demeanor, but like, I feel, and like what these people have done for me and how much they believe in me and believe in the work that I put out. Like, I just felt like it was so necessary. And the energy that we have together around each other, and like the fun that we have, and the genuine loving spirit that's in the room whenever we're together is so amazing. Like, you should see, and I'm thinking about next year opening up, like, maybe like exclusively, like maybe like 20 slots or something like that per session. But I'm thinking about opening up the the filming process too, for people to kind of view, because
Nice.
it's so real and so
Yeah.
like organic and so like people come in, like we do like 3 songs per session or whatever, and like people, come in and they stay all the way to the end. Like these be lasting like for like hours, and like the other singers are sing, and they just sit back in the audience and just watch each other and like be in awe of each other and just fan out over each other. And it just it's not even it's not made up. It's not like nobody's watching. Nobody knows this stuff is going like. They be like crying. They just be like a lot of like, stuff going on. You know what I'm saying?
You
And it's just
suckers.
really beautiful. Man, it's crazy, man. Like to just be a part of and watch and just I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I've made it a point since I found out about Flowers for the Living to keep an eye out for it every year since I found out. So I'm always looking for, the project in February. I'm always looking for the live show, in May.
Yeah.
And you guys threw in a couple extra live shows last year with the John
Yeah,
Legend,
man.
Flowers for the
Yeah.
Living, and the
Hey
Christmas show.
man,
Yeah.
the promontory really likes us. So,
Yeah. You think so?
yeah, I mean, if I was them, I would like me too. But like,
I heard that, Harold.
yeah, yeah, I think I'm a likable guy, But we 4 shows a year we're doing with them. Um, so we got the Flowers for the Living live, and then right on the tail end of that, we have the newest one this year is my Father's Day dance party. So that's gonna be a day party on Father's Day, and I want to get like 500 dads there. You know what I'm saying? Like of all ages. Like I don't care, what age your kid is or whatever. Like I want you to bring your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I want to get 500 dads from Chicago in one room, enjoying themselves and enjoying their kids and just enjoying life. Like I think that's just because fatherhood is a big part of my brand, and I know how much joy it brings me. And I just want to be in a room full of people like that, and I think that's going to be really fun and exciting. It's always exciting to do, exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time to do the new projects, you know what I'm saying? So that's the newest one. And then this year, we still had a dedication show to another classic album like the John Legend we did last year, so it'll be Flowers for the Living. We'll announce that one like probably in the summer, but that'll be in October. And then we're going to have a holiday show again. And we're going to try and do it even bigger and better and get more clothes. Get more coats and toys and stuff like that. So it's always about, trying to give back too, you know what I'm saying? So that's important.
Right. So let's talk about the actual creation process for Flowers for the Living. Anytime I talk to someone, whether they're a songwriter or singer, I kind of like to know almost like which comes first, the chicken or the egg type question, right? Like, are you how do you select the songs that you use for Flowers for the Living, and do you actually write your spoken word piece first and then pick a song to go with it, or do you have the song and then decide what you're going to write about it? How do you go about that song selection process?
So I actually, like, I've started creating my Flowers for the Living 2018 list already. So, like, I have, like, songs already complete. Like, that's how serious it is. Like, it starts, like, as soon as the other one is wrapped, like, the other one is in the works. You know what I'm saying? So that's how serious I take stuff, and that's how, like, intense of an artist I am and stuff. Like, throughout the year, I'm compiling this list. I'm getting things together. It's a spaghetti on the wall test, like I said. And by the end of the year, what songs have stuck out the most to me, that's what I keep. And as far as, like, how it goes, chicken or the egg, it's really funny. I live in those songs. Like, so when it comes time to start filming and I know I got the bass locked in, I got the list locked in, I'm listening to these songs on repeat, like, just in it. Like, I'm just swallowed in these songs, you know what I'm saying? So I know them inside and out. I'm researching, like, Rap Genius for, like, lyrics, like, and breakdowns and what other people thought about the lyrics and, how other people have annotated them, and or looking for interviews where artists have talked about these songs or whatever. So I'm trying to find it from every single angle I possibly can and dissect these songs in my mind, because at the end of the day, I'm